Make 2020 a year to remember. Chase more sunsets. Climb more mountains. Make more memories. This is the year to set yourself free. And now is the time to start. Polaris clears the way for year-round riding.
Makes your
snow
schoolwork
taming
better.
tracks, heated cabs,
Meet
the
Grammarly,
industry's
the
own
digital writing
automated plow
assistant
mode.
that helps students create
New year,
effective writing
new
that
you.
delivers results.
Polaris.
Getting
Think
in-depth
outside.
writing feedback couldn't be easier.
Are you tired of the media
Suggestions
spinning the
are
truth
provided
and pushing
in real
false
time
narratives
to
upon
help
you?
you write
Well, take a look at
clear
this.
and
The
mistake-free
Epic Times
sentences.
has been reporting on the most
These
important
thoughtful
issues
suggestions
facing
help
both
you tighten
Canada
up important
and the world
papers,
with
group
unique insights
assignments,
that you can't
and
get
even
anywhere
emails
else.
to your
Take a look at
peers
this.
and professors.
Since America is
And Grammarly
Canada's
can check your
largest
text
trading
against
partner,
billions of
you
web
need to know what's
pages
going on
to
there.
make sure
And
your
when it
writing
comes to
is
US
original.
politics, over the
You know
last
that
3
email
years,
you're
while the
nervous about?
establishment media have been
Grammarly can
pushing
tell you
false
if your
narratives
tone
and
sounds just right.
uncorroborated evidence, we investigated
Quality
and
writing
shed
can
light on
make
some of
all
the
the
deepest
difference.
government corruption in
Whether
America,
you're at your desk
something that makes
or on the go.
Watergate look like nothing in comparison. And take a look at this. At a time when Western corporations have been bowing to the Chinese communist regime,
Customize
the
your
Epic
writing
Times has
feedback
been
based
exposing
on
the
what you're trying to do.
atrocities that communists
Set
have
your
committed
goals.
inside of China, as
When you're
well as
writing
how
an
they've
essay
gutted
for
North
class
America's
or an
manufacturing.
email to a professor to get tailored suggestions based on the
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States.
Thank you. Well, thank you very much, everybody. Wow. We've all been through a lot together, and we probably deserve that hand for all of us because it's been a very unfair situation. I invited some of our very good friends, and we have limited room, but everybody wanted to come. We kept it down to a minimum. And believe it or not, this is a minimum. But a tremendous thing was done over the last number of months. But really, if you go back to it over the last number of years, we had the witch hunt. It started from the day we came down the elevator, myself and our future First Lady, who's with us right now. Thank you, Melania. And it never really stopped. We've been going through this now for over 3 years. It was evil, it was corrupt, it was dirty cops, it was leakers and liars. And this should never, ever happen to another president, ever. I don't know that other presidents would have been able to take it. Some people said no, they wouldn't have. But I can tell you, at a minimum, you have to focus on this because it can get away very quickly. No matter who you have with you, it can get away very quickly. It was a disgrace. Had I not fired James Comey, who was a disaster, by the way, it's possible I wouldn't even be standing here right now. We caught him in the act. Dirty cops, bad people. If this happened to President Obama, a lot of people would have been in jail for a long time already, many, many years. I want to start by thanking some of, and I call them friends, because, you know, you develop friendships and relationships when you're in battle and war, much more so than, gee, let's have a normal situation. With all that we've gone through, we've done, I think, more than any president and administration. And really, I say, for the most part, Republican congressmen, congresswomen, and Republican senators. We've done more than any administration in the first few years. You look at all of the things we've done. I watched this morning as they tried to take credit for the stock market from, think of that. Let me tell you, if we didn't win, the stock market would have crashed. And the market was going up a lot before the election because it was looking like we had a good chance to win. And then it went up tremendously from the time we won the election till the time we took office, which was November 8th to January 20th. And that's our credit. That's all our credit. And leading up to that point was our credit because there was hope. And one of the reasons the stock market's gone up so much in the last few days is people think we're doing so well. They liked the State of the Union speech. It really is. It's a true honor to give it. Making the State of the Union speech, I was with some people that have been around. They've been all over the world. And one of them said, highly sophisticated person said, you know, no matter where you go in the world, it doesn't make any difference. There is nothing like what I witnessed tonight. The beauty, the majesty of the chamber, the power of the United States, the power of the people in this room. Really an amazing, I don't think there is anything like that anywhere in the world. You can go to any other country, you can go to any other location, any other place. It's the beauty of everything. It's what it represents and how it represents our country. I want to start by introducing some of the people that are here. I know some are going to be left out, but they work so hard. And this is really not a news conference. It's not a speech. It's not anything. It's just we're sort of, it's a celebration because we have something that just worked out. I mean, it worked out. We went through hell unfairly, did nothing wrong, did nothing wrong. I've done things wrong in my life, I will admit. Not purposely, but I've done things wrong. But this is what the end result is. So you can take that home, honey. Maybe we'll frame it. It's the only good headline I've ever had in the Washington Post. I tell you. But every paper is the same. Does anybody have those papers? Does anybody have them? Because they're really like that. So I appreciate that. But some of the people here have been incredible warriors. They're warriors. And there's nothing from a legal standpoint. This is a political thing. And every time I'd say, this is unfair, let's go to court, they say, sir, you can't go to court. This is politics. And we were treated unbelievably unfairly. And you have to understand, we first went through Russia. It was all bullshit. We then went through the Mueller report. And they should have come back one day later. They didn't. They came back 2 years later, after lives were ruined, after people went bankrupt, after people lost all their money. People came to Washington to help other people. Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, they say. They came, 1 or 2 or 3 people in particular, but many people. We had a rough campaign. It was nasty. It was one of the nastiest, they say. They say Andrew Jackson was always the nastiest campaign. They actually said we topped it. It was a nasty, both in the primaries and in the election. But you see, we thought after the election it would stop, but it didn't stop. It just started. And tremendous corruption. So we had a campaign. Little did we know we were running against some very, very bad and evil people with fake dossiers, with all of these horrible, dirty cops that took these dossiers and did bad things. They knew all about it. The FISA courts should be ashamed of themselves. It's a very tough thing. And then we ended up winning on Russia. It should have taken the one day, as I said, and it took years. Then Bob Mueller testified. That didn't work out so well for the other side. But they should have said that first week, because it came out. Is that right, Jim Jordan? They knew in the first 2 days, actually. Devin, is that right? 2 days. They knew that we were totally innocent. But they kept it going, Mark. They kept it going forever. Because they wanted to inflict political pain on somebody that had just won an election that to a lot of people was surprised. I mean, we had polls that said we were going to win. We had Los Angeles Times and a few papers actually said we were going to win, but it was going to be close. And we did win. It was one of the greatest wins of all time. And they said, okay, he won. And, I wrote this down because that was where a thing called the insurance policy, to me, when I saw the insurance policy, and that was done long before the election. That was done when they thought that Hillary Clinton was going to win. And by the way, Hillary Clinton and the DNC paid for millions of dollars, the fake dossier. And now Christopher Steele admits that it's a fake because he got sued by rich people. I should have sued him too, but when you're president, people don't like suing. I want to thank my legal team, by the way, not for that advice, but for other advice. Pat, Jay, Pat, you guys stand up, please. Great job. Right at the beginning, they said, sir, you have nothing to worry about. All of the facts are on your side. I said, you don't understand. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. And that was really true. They made up facts. A corrupt politician named Adam Schiff made up my statement to the Ukrainian president. He brought it out of thin air, just made it up. They say he's a screenwriter, a failed screenwriter. He tried to go into, unfortunately, he went into politics after that. Remember, he said the statement, which is a mob statement, don't call me, I'll call you. I didn't say that. Fortunately, for all of us here today and for our country, we had transcripts. We had transcribers, professional transcribers. Then they said, oh, well, maybe the transcription is not correct. But Lieutenant Colonel Vidbin, his twin brother, right? We had some people that really amazing, but we did everything. We said, what's wrong with it? Well, they didn't add this word or that. It didn't matter. I said, add it. They're probably wrong, but add it. So now everyone agrees that they were perfectly accurate. When you read those transcripts, Tim Scott, I don't know if Tim's here, but he said, sir, he's the first one to call me. Sir, I read the transcript. You did nothing wrong. And Mitch, he stayed there right from the beginning. He never changed. And Mitch McConnell, I want to tell you, you did a fantastic job. Somebody said, you know, Mitch is quiet. And I said, he's not quiet. He's not quiet. These are the people, he doesn't want people to know him. And they said, is Mitch smart? I said, well, let's put it this way. For many, many years, a lot of very smart, bad in many cases, sometimes good, but people have been trying to take his place. And to the best of my knowledge, I've never even heard the subject come up because they've been wiped out so fast. This guy is great, and I appreciate it, Mitch. And he's also given us 191 now. 191 federal judges, 2 Supreme Court judges, right? We're up to 191. Yeah. Great guy. Great guy. He's a tough guy to read. I'm good at reading people. Tough guy to read. I'd call him. My wife would say, how'd you do with Mitch? I don't know. That's what makes him good, when you can read somebody. Fantastic job. And he understood right from this was crooked politics. This was crooked politics. How about all these people? They're running for office. They're saying the worst things about me, like 8 senators on the Democrat side. Most of them got wiped out. You know, they got their 1% or less. Most of them got less. They decided to go home. Let's go back to California. Let's go back to wherever they came from. Let's go back to New York. How about that one? Our New York Senator, Gillibrand. Let's go back to New York after they get nothing. And then they take an oath that they will be fair, that they will be reasonable, you know, all of the different things that they had to sign. They're not fair, but here's the beauty. So we have 4 left. They're saying the most horrendous things about me. It's okay, it's politics. And then they're supposed to vote on me. They're trying to replace me, and then they're supposed to be voting. So I think it's incredible. But so Mitch, I want to thank you very much. Incredible. And you have some of your folks here. And they're incredible people, and they've been right from the beginning. And again, you're out of session. Unfortunately, I only told these folks, let's do this today. We did a prayer breakfast this morning, and I thought that was really good. In fact, that was so good it might wipe this out. But by the time we finish, this will wipe that one out, those statements. I had Nancy Pelosi sitting 4 seats away, and I'm saying things that a lot of people wouldn't have said, but I meant every word of it. But we have some of the folks that are going to be leaving right after this, and they work hard, and they did work hard. Bill Cassidy, Senator. Stand up, Bill. What a guy. Great man. When I need to know about health insurance and pre-existing conditions and individual mandates, I call Bill, or I call Barrasso. We get those 2 guys, they know more than anybody. A man who just became a senator. He's a little bit like me. We have a couple of them. Very successful guy in business. And he said, what the hell? I'll run for the Senate from Indiana. And he ran, and I saw him on television destroying his opponent in a debate. I said, this guy could win, and I got behind him. And Mike Braun, you have done some great job. Thank you very much. Tough. Tough. Thank you. A man who got James Comey to choke, and he was just talking in his regular voice. He's the roughest man. He's actually unbelievable, and I appreciate the letter you sent me today. I just got it. But he's got this voice that scares people. People from Iowa can be very tough. We're doing very well in Iowa. But I'll tell you, Chuck Grassley, he's looking at Comey. Well, you tell me, what did you say? Now, he wasn't being rough. That was just the way he talked. And that was when Comey announced that he was leaking, lying, and everything else, right? He choked because he never heard anybody talk like that. You should have gone, I wish you got angry. You could have gotten the whole ball game. He would have said, I give up. Chuck Grassley is an incredible guy. And a man who, he was running against a tough, smart campaigner. We learned how good she was, right? She was a great campaigner. In fact, by the end of the campaign, I thought she was more for me than you were, Josh. I was worried. I saw her ads. She was saying the greatest things about me. And you know who I'm talking about. And I went to a great place, Missouri, and I said, who do you have to beat her? And they said, well, we have 4 people. I said, let me see them. I got to interview people. Can you imagine? I'm interviewing people for the United States Senate. This is what I do. Where have I gone? But I love it. I love it because we're getting great people. The first one I met was Josh Hawley. After about 10 minutes, I said to the people, don't show me anybody else. This is the guy. He was the Attorney General, did a phenomenal job in the state, highly respected. And Claire McCaskill. So the theory was you couldn't beat her. Great campaign. And remember the last campaign, she was going to be taken. She was always going to be taken out, and she wins. And people say, how did that happen? It didn't happen with him. But she got so friendly toward me. In fact, one of the ads I still have, I'm putting it in the archives as one of the best ads I've ever made. And she tried to convince people that we were best friends. But Josh ended up winning by 5 or 6 points. You were unbelievable. You were tough. And you are something. And one of the greatest supporters on the impeachment hoax was Josh Hawley. He was incensed, actually. I watched it. He was incensed at what they were doing and what they were saying. And those were the ones. I had some that said, oh, I wish he didn't make the call. And that's okay. If they need that, it's incorrect. It's totally incorrect. And then you have some that used religion as a crutch. They never used it before. An article written today, never heard him use it before. But today, it's one of those things. But, it's a failed presidential candidate, so things can happen when you fail so badly running for president. But Josh Hawley, I want to thank you. You were right from the beginning. Man, did I make a good choice. Thank you, Jeff. Tremendous future. A man who is brilliant and who actually was deceived to an extent, comes from a great state, Utah, where my poll numbers have gone through the roof. And one of the senators' poll numbers, and not this one, went down. You saw that? You saw that, Mike? But Mike Lee is a brilliant guy. He's difficult. Whenever I sign bills, we do sign a lot of legislation it's big and it's powerful, but it's sort of everybody has to approve it. And I see 99 to 1. 99 to 1. I say, don't tell me who's the one. Is it Mike? Yes. And he always has a good reason for it too, by the way. But he's incredible. And right at the beginning, he knew we were right, Mike. And I appreciate it very much. You're just fantastic. And say hello to the people of Utah and tell them I'm sorry about Mitt Romney. I'm sorry. Okay? We can say that Mike Lee is by far the most popular senator from the state. But you've done a fantastic job, Mike, in many ways. In many ways. A young woman who I didn't know at all, but she's been so supportive, and I've had great support from other people in that state. And she's been so supportive, and she's been downright nasty and mean about the unfairness to the president. And Kelly Loeffler, I appreciate very much. Thank you. Great. She saw it very early on. And we have, I don't know if we have other senators here, but we got a hell of a lot of congressmen. I'll go over them quickly, but they have also been, it helped when we won 197-0. That's got to be a first, Kevin, right? Is that like a first? The Republicans have this image. See, I say Democrats are lousy politicians because they have lousy policy. Open borders, sanctuary cities, they have horrible policy. Who the hell can win? Oh, the new policy is raise taxes. They want to raise taxes. All my life I wasn't in politics, but I'd say, if you're a politician, you want to say, we're going to lower taxes. They want to raise taxes. So they have open borders, sanctuary cities, raise everybody's taxes. Get rid of everybody's health care, 180 million people in the United States, and they're really happy. And we're going to give you a health care that's going to cost more money than the country could make in 30 years if it really does well. That's 1 year. So I've always said they're lousy politicians, but they do two things. They're vicious and mean, vicious. These people are vicious. Adam Schiff is a vicious, horrible person. Nancy Pelosi is a horrible person. And she wanted to impeach a long time ago when she said, I pray for the president. I pray for the president. She didn't pray. She may pray, but she prays for the opposite. But I doubt she prays at all. And these are vicious people. But they do two things. They stick together. Historically, I'm not talking now. They stick together like glue. That's how they impeached, because they had whatever the number is, 220 people. So they don't lose anybody. They'll be able to impeach anybody. You could be George Washington. You could have just won the war, and they say, let's get him out of office. And they stuck together, and they're vicious as hell. And they'll probably come back for more, but maybe not, because the Republican Party's poll numbers, Mitch, have now gone up more than any time, I think, since 2004, 2005. And you know what happened then? But in normal times, decades, you would call it. That was a little unusual time. It was for a very short period. The Republicans party's poll numbers and Donald Trump's poll numbers are the highest I've ever had them. So maybe they won't. It's no way to get your poll numbers up. It's not working. Because from my family standpoint, it's been very unfair for my family. It's been very unfair to the country. Think of it. A phone call. A very good phone call. I know bad phone calls. It's a phone call with many people. I think Mike Pompeo was probably on the call. Mike Pompeo was on the call. Many people were on the call. I know that many people. They even have a print eye. Bringing up an old favorite word. They have a print eye. They have people on these calls. And I know there are many when I speak to them. And they have many people. I know also when you think they're just, in the case of the
Soothing weekend jazz, laid back coffee, jazz music, background. Just relax. It'll all be over soon. I wonder how many more people he's gonna slag. Wonder how many more people he's gonna label as evil. Evil. I wonder. To all you Christians out there that believe that Donald J. Trump is your guy, that he's God's guy. God's guy. Really? God's guy. You know, Trump, before the speech, he had a little prayer meeting with all his new friends. Evangelicals. You can't support a president just because you get some judges. You can't let a president do whatever the fuck he wants just because you get the ruling you want on abortion. I wonder if this is ever going to stop. Some people live in the past. Some people live in the future. Not now. He's not your guy. Unless you don't want a country anymore. Is that what you would like to see? I'm just one guy. I'm sure I'm not the only one. But there seems to be a lot of confusion out there. So let's make some sense out of it. Confusion. Most people are confused. Most. Oh, I like him. No, I don't like him. Well, I like him. Well, I don't like him. That's just the way he wants it. He wants you to fight over him. Fight for him. Fight against him. That's where his power comes from. This guy. He's playing the worst kind of jazz that you've ever experienced in your life. It's jazz. Oh yeah, it's jazz. For sure it's jazz. Where are we going? Wait up. Wait up, man. Where are you going? So fast. We gotta wait for these guys. All right, I'll wait. This just in, breaking news. Donald Trump is in the middle of the speech. I don't know, let's see what's going on.
It's a beautiful place that Chuck Grassley knows well.
He's mentioned Chuck Grassley quite a bit, eh?
He was talking about this fiasco, the Democrats.
He really
They can't
likes
count
Chuck
some simple
Grassley.
votes, and yet they want to take over your healthcare system. Think of that. No, think of that. But we also had an election out there,
Chuck Grassley.
and we got 98% of the vote. We have two people running, you know, and I guess they consider them non-people, but they are running.
These people have
One
been
was
in
a governor,
politics forever.
one was a
It's made them
They're
who they
running.
are, who they
got
think they are.
98% of the vote. And everybody from
Can't
the
save everybody.
media was saying, who are those crowds over there? You know, they expected to be one of these competitive
Save
where everybody's
everybody.
running because they want
Who you saving, buddy?
And it was Trump, right, Mark Meadows? It was Trump. This was a Trump crowd. And a lot of my guys went there. They went to Iowa,
Tell me more.
and a lot of friends went there. And we had tremendous, they say the spirit for the Republican Party right now is stronger, I think, than it's ever been in the history of our country. I think it's stronger
Anytime
than it's ever been.
you attach yourself to a party or an organization
And that includes
or an
honest Dave
ideology
Lincoln. You know, a lot of people
or a
forget.
religion,
I wish you were here. I'd give him one hell of an introduction.
this is what you get.
But he was a
Partisan
Republican.
politics,
Abe Lincoln,
tribalism. What?
Bradley Byrne, Alabama. What a great place.
Tribalism. 101.
A man
Hey, you
who
stand
has
up,
been
stand
an
up. Take a bow.
unbelievable
Take a bow.
friend of mine.
Yeah, I'm peeing on you right now. Yeah, I'm marking my
And
territory.
somebody
You're
that-
mine now. You just
that I
stood
really
up.
like. And I know
Go ahead,
Kelly, you're
stand
gonna end
up.
liking him a lot.
Bow
Something's gonna happen.
for how
Very good.
mean
I don't know.
you've
I
been
haven't figured it
to
out
other
yet.
people.
But Doug Collins, where is he? Where is Doug?
You know?
You have been so great. Thank you very much, Doug. Thank you very much.
Who are we talking about now? Doesn't matter.
Yeah, thank you. Really an
Thank
amazing
you.
job.
Thank you.
A young man who is born with a great gene, because I know his father and how great a politician he
Great
was,
gene.
He's
Oh.
from Florida. Sometimes controversial, but actually he's not controversial. He's solid as a rock.
It's
and he's a
controversial,
friend
but
of mine,
not,
Matt
he's not
Gaetz.
controversial.
Matt, thank you, Matt. Thank you. Great job.
Matt Gaetz. Good job, Matt.
All right, this guy. So
Uh.
he's the NCAA, meaning a couple of years ago when he was in college, wrestling champion. NCAA, that's the big deal. That means in all of college, you're the champ. You're the best. His record was ridiculous. Nobody could beat him. And I see it, every time I see it. When I first got to know him, Jim Jordan, when I first got to know Jim, I'd say, never wears a jacket. What the hell's going on? He's obviously very proud of his body. And they say where he works out, with the congressmen, senators, they say when Jim works out, even though he's not as young as he was, but he works out, the machine starts working. It's just a different form of a workout than us, right, Sonny? And there he is. Look at that guy. But one day I'm looking, and he looks tough. And I'm looking at those ears. And I say, those ears have something going on there. I said, did you ever wrestle? Yeah, I did. But he doesn't talk. But I checked. This guy was a champion, top wrestler. And when I had I had all of the teams. And by the way, your Super Bowl champions are coming,
Welcome
I think next week or soon.
to
very
public
soon.
study.
Every one of them want to be here. And the coach loves us. The coach is great.
101.
And
Jazz.
every one
You gotta
of them
start
wanna
with
be here.
jazz.
We have People love it, but we had all of the NCAA championship teams here.
And then what you got to do is you got to tone out
They had every team.
all the
And
sound.
one of the teams was wrestling. The wrestling team. Was that Penn State?
Okay, fade
Penn
sound.
State won the title. They have a great team.
We'll check in with him.
It's like they didn't exist.
I don't know.
Those
Whenever.
wrestlers, they grabbed him.
I think we should talk. You want to talk? Is there anybody out there? Let's check. We're live on Facebook. Public Study. We got Kurt, Margaret, Cameron, Solomon, and whoever else we have on YouTube, plus whoever else is listening on Facebook that is not signed up for this. And it's not necessary, but thanks for coming. Margaret, Solomon, Cameron. Where's Kurt? Oh, Kurt's playing the piano. Nice. This is my show, Public Study. I'm gonna check my Facebook. Jared Kushner. Great job with Israel. Really good job. Yeah. Screw the Palestinians. Well done. Well done. Where are they going to go? Fuck if I know. Fuck if I care. I'm Jared Kushner. I'm Jared Kushner. I'm Jared Kushner. I'm Jared Kushner. All right. I looked a little psycho there. Jared Kushner, everybody. All right, let's do a little review. I made breakfast for everybody. As soon as you're done. Ah, it's beautiful. Oh, he sure knows how to play piano. What am I eating? Well, doesn't matter. It's food. Must feed body. Losing energy. Kurt, I didn't know you played. When did you start? Keep playing. Margaret Hill. Margaret. Cameron. Solomon, you switch your seat, huh? Yep, nice. That's a fine. That's a fine. You gotta be quick. You gotta be quick to be slow. We should slow everything down a little bit. Public study. Yeah, that's gonna be the tag. It's gonna be me saying public study. We're listening to some jazz right now. Soothing weekend jazz. It's Thursday. Laid back coffee, jazz music, background to relax to. It's relaxing cafe music. A lot of people have listened to this. 338,000 subscribers. I wouldn't drink out of that cup. That's dirty. It's a dirty, dirty, dirty cup. Wonder what Trump's doing. Nah. This is more important. You gotta always think, what's the most important thing to do? Love? Oh, yeah. This guy, Simon Banks. Role of a lifetime. He's playing Howard Lederer in the new upcoming, the movie's already done, but it's not coming out till 2023. And now he's in the Broadway production of the Howard Lederer Experience. Quite honestly, I've never seen anybody nail down Howard Lederer like he has. Like, he's lived this for 15 years. He's been studying this guy for 15 years. So he's obviously the right guy for it. Simon Banks, everybody. Simon Banks is a pretty good guy. He's a bit of a dick. I don't know. We're all human, right? But we got to make better decisions. Fuck me. Who thought it was a good idea that Trump run for president? Oh, that'll never fly. Well, it's kind of crazy out there. Well, maybe that's what we need. A little bit more crazy. Really? Golly. You would think that would add to the problem. Anybody check out my new media site? Forget it. Doesn't matter. ITZ, JC Grand and the Grand Sarah Dahl Band. No. ITZ, JC Grand and Sarah Dahl on vocals. That was a good show. We had a good show that time, huh? This is good too. Got Kurt on the piano. Margaret's here. Cameron's here. Solomon. I call him Soul. Is that all right if I talk about it later? I'm going to make up nicknames for everybody. Kurt's going to be Fozzie. Fozzie's on the piano. Hey, it's Fozzie Bear. Fozzie on the piano. Kurt Bryan plays Fozzie today. Do you know what part you're playing today? Does everybody know what parts they're playing? If you don't get a part, I'll give you a part. All right, can we dim the lights a little bit? No? Just a little bit. Perfect. Thank you. I'm going to take the music down slightly. And, fuck, why not? Let's give the windbag his due. I say that in the nicest way possible. He's a man. He's a man just like us. Came from nothing. Maybe not. He's a man. For sure. Do you remember Bobby Richardson for the New York? You know, known for range. Louis range hit the greatest range of balls. Richardson, the second. You remember? We're gonna playing second baseman. Bobby Richardson. You guys don't remember him? First baseman at an unbelievable range. It's not Steve. You know, wrench. 1 foot and he has to fall down. You know, trying to get better. I don't. You know how, but you. So the game starts. All right. The first pitch, Steve. You know, fuck. I don't remember it all. But the ball shot is hit to second, and Steve. I say I didn't have. Okay, but much. Here's. So the guy stops the ball, right? And he throws it, and he catches it. Now he's laying down, and he throws it, and basically he gets it. Gets out. The guy throws the ball. The guy pitches. He swings the bat. Do you remember that game? You don't remember that game? Fuck. You're such an idiot. I'm gonna pause up. That's fascinating. You're a fantastic warrior, Steve. When you threw that ball. What were we talking about? Who's Steve? Anyways. I'm sure someone's gonna catch me. Like making fun of some person. Here. Now. By me not knowing who they are. And then I say something like, who's Steve? Look at Steve, he throws a ball. Oh, and all of a sudden he's got cancer. Did you guys hear about Rush Limbaugh getting that award? The highest citizen award ever? Rosa Parks got it, actually. You remember Rosa Parks? Rosa Parks. You know that little bus incident? The U.S. is run by windbags.
Kevin, what a group. I mean, what a group. I got lucky because you need the right people. If I had the wrong people there, maybe a different story. Maybe we'd be celebrating something else. But I really want to thank you, Steve Scalise. And Elise.
Steve Scalise.
I just read this story. She's most incredible.
Oh.
What's going on with you,
Gee.
Elise?
Yeah.
So I even said, I was up campaigning for helping her.
He's making friends on stage, isn't it?
She looks like good talent. But did I not realize when she opens that mouth, you were killing them, Elise. You were killing them.
Yeah, you're mean. You'll do whatever it takes, man. You're on my team,
Elise,
doing whatever it
there's a big
takes.
story in the New York Post. I love the New York Post because they treat me well. There aren't too many of you that do. But they treat me well.
Who owns the New York Post?
I even had a great headline. New
Really?
York Times, Washington Post.
Washington
I had a really
Post.
great
Someone
headline.
owns the Washington Post
Maybe
too.
we should just
Who was
leave
it?
right there? But
Jeff
we had
Bezos?
the greatest story yesterday in the Post.
I think
People
so.
From all over the country.
It's one of those rich
contributing
guys.
to her campaign. They were so enthralled with the way you handled yourself, what you said, the way you said it. And I'll always be your friend. I think it's really an amazing
All right,
story.
so
What a great future you have. What a
welcome
great future. Thank you.
to
First Lady agrees, by the way.
Public Study.
First Lady agrees.
Oh, the First Lady, she
And
agrees.
Michael Turner, you can represent me.
So she's got my back. You see?
Well, you can represent me. How good were you? There's another,
Okay,
There's another.
cue jazz now. So this is laid back jazz. It's for coffee. You can drink tea, any kind of beverage, really. If wine is your choice, that's fine too. Beer. It's best enjoyed when you have tea and coffee. I used to do this little show. It was called Tea in Space. Whew. Man, it was so popular. My head got so big during that time. It was all about me. And then I learned, no, you know what? Let's just do a public study. First of all, it's just too much work. You got to think of titles and shit like that, right? So everything's written already. Everything's written already, right? Thanks, Kurt. Fozzie. I'll get it. I'm slow. So where were we? That was good breakfast. Oh, I got a butter tart and everything. I don't think I can finish it. Not all of it. I'll save it for later. Fozzie's on the piano. Kermit's on not on drugs. Kermit's on drums. Kermit's also on drugs. No, he's not. Kermit's on drums. Miss Piggy? Well, she's playing, what is she playing? There's two pianos. She's playing the other piano. Beautiful. And thank you. Also, sound and lights. We have a team of people, but our backstage is, I'm sorry, I forget who it is today. Who is it? Anybody? Can you get her? Pull her out. Let her take a bow. Today's show is brought to you by Fork, Brush, and Rabbit. So I guess you're wondering why I called you here today. That's a good question. I gotta check some messages. You know, I don't think it's that important anymore. I don't think politics is that important at all. Actually, I think we can do without politics. Actually. So, that was smooth jazz. And this right here is our public study. I think, right? Fantastic. And we appreciate it. Brad, forever, right? Right? Are you right? Stand up, Brad. Can you stand up? All right, give him a... Lawyers, just stay behind us. Thank you to all my lawyers. Yeah, maybe I should have sued them. Maybe I should have sued all of them. Whoever the hell made this list, what list are we talking about right now? Am I on the prompter? You. So tough, so smart. Louise, been amazing. He's a tough guy. He's a smart guy, Streetwise, like crazy. We love him. Texas. Lewis. We're almost the same person. You're tough. You're a tough guy. This has been the best presidency ever. Best White House ever. The best economy ever. No one does it better like I do. And I got a nice tie on today. This is a beautiful tie. I'm done with the red tie. I'm doing stripes from now on. I'll do whatever I want. I'm acquitted. So fuck off. Yeah, Mike Pompeo, where are you? We got him, huh? Hey, who did you kill? Did we kill anybody? Hey, I heard you killed someone. With your bare hands. Mike Pompeo. No, come on. Let's not. Maybe. Let's spread that. Let's spread that gossip. Matt. He's just been really amazing. He's a great man. Great women. Came to our defense. He didn't have to. He did. Incident. What are we talking about? There's Liza and Peter. The lovers. The FBI lovers. I want to believe the path. I want to believe you. Oh, sorry. Can someone fix the teleprompter, please? I can't keep up. I can't keep up with my own shit that comes out of my mouth. So you got to. Anyways, he gets elected. No way. There's no way he gets out. Stop it there. And we got 10 hours of jazz. So let's begin. Again. Well, hello there. This is Public Study.
Insert here. You've just arrived. If you've just arrived, this is T in space. Just insert whatever fucking name you want. And then let's have a talk over jazz, tea, or again, whatever beverage you would like to drink. It's completely up to you. I'm not here to run your life. What I am here for is to shine a little light on a few things together. Can we do without politicians? Is that a possibility, or have we just convinced ourselves that this is something that we need to do? Facebook? No. Nobody yet. Let's see. Maybe we should bring Simon Banks in here. Let's get Simon Banks on the line. All right, let's find him. Simon Banks. Can someone get him on the other line? Yeah. Thanks, man. All right, so now that we're waiting for Simon, well, he should actually be up by now. Yeah. He's a fucking intense guy. You got him? You got him. Okay. Oh no, turn down the music. Simon? Simon, is that you? Hey, mate. Hey, how you doing, Simon? It's a bit of a delay here. How's it going? Wheel? Doing okay. I was just having a bath. Oh. Cool. Yes. That is cool. All right, thanks, Simon. Thanks for checking in. Okay. God, fuck. He's not really made for... Soothing weekend jazz. Laid back jazz. You know, straight up fucking jazz. We got more jazz than we can shake a tail feather at. We do. And again, please do not drink out of that cup. It is dirty. It's dirty. It's dirtier than my own ass. Jazz. No, it's a clean cup. Go ahead. It's a cool cup. I drink out of that cup. I was joking when I said ass. Ass. Who are you? Who do you want to be today? Are you going to play the same part? You played that part. It's not challenging, man. You got to challenge yourself. No? Oh, you want to play the same part? Okay. Cool. We have no parts for you today. So you'll have to find other people to play those parts in their performances. The performance that we're playing today requires some imagination, thinking outside the box. No boxes. We are gods. Pause. Take picture. We are gods. Ooh. All right, buddy. We are gods. Not the God. You know, that thing that we can't kind of put our finger on. That's everywhere. Everywhere. What? Well, if it's everywhere, I'm everywhere too. Dispatch guy. Take the picture. Dispatch guy. All right, so we're gonna check in with Facebook again. Oh, frick. No worries. Golly gee, we were having such a great show there, and then we were cut off. Why? Well, don't ask why. Just do something about it. So I did. I went live again. I shared my screen. I shared everything in my life. I shared my life. I shared my fucking life. I did. I did. And we're going live in 3, 2, 1. We're live on Facebook again. Sorry for the interruption. My name is... Well, let's get him on the line. Where is he? Where is he now? Is he around? Oh, there he is. Oh, it looks like it's nighttime there. All right, you got him on? Cool. All right, how you doing, Simon? Hey! My name is Simon Banks, and this is my masterclass. I heard, man. Hey, there's no. We're all synced up here. It seems that's awesome. Yes. So, how's it going? My name is Simon Banks, and this is Dispatch. I am the dispatch guy. So, hello. Oh, hello. Oh, hold on. Hey, we got someone on the line here. Dispatch guy. So we're just going to... We'll keep him on hold. Yeah, keep him on hold. Hold it. Keep him on hold. There we go. Simon Banks, everybody. Oh, John. Hey, John. How's it going? What's new? We're just listening to some jazz and doing our own public study, talking about politics again. Why? Because it's really important. So hey, how you doing, John? Mickey Baxwer Bird on piano. Lillian is here. What? What are we talking about? What? Lillian, everybody. Thank you for coming out. And Mickey Baxwer Bird on the piano. Everybody. Wow, he's good. He's good. No, I can't turn it around now. It's all fixed now. This is fixed. I can't turn it. Okay, well, we'll have to do that next time, but right now I can't. All right, so where are we? YouTube live, streaming live on YouTube and Facebook. Look at this guy. Nah, but I'm afraid we can't take the risk because, the risk now. Think of it. Think of this. Think of it. Think of it. Just think of it.
If I get elected,
If he gets elected,
two lowlifes,
low
can't
lives,
take the risk. They can't take the risk. Think of it.
they can't take the risk.
And that's where it came up, the greatest word of all, insurance policy.
Insurance.
So he says, but I'm afraid we can't take the risk. She may lose.
Who?
It's like an insurance policy. In the unlikely event you die before you're 40. In other words, if I won, they were going to do exactly what they did to us. They were going to try and overthrow the government of the United States, a duly elected president. And if
This guy sure knows how to talk, huh? Anyways, so we got some soothing weekend jazz. It's just for us, really. Mickey Baxword Bird is on the piano, tickling the ivories. And we got some guest hosts. We have John and Lillian in the house. And yes, we are all friends. Oh, we gotta start somewhere. Friendship. Relationships. You know, in relationships, you never stab each other in the back, regardless. If you disagree with one another, if you hold a different ideology, if you practice a different religion, we are together, right? No? Yeah. That's how we work it. That's what friendships are about. Friendships are based in compassion, kindness, truthfulness. The truth. See the truth? Government? Is the government the truth? Please. Please, someone answer this. Is the government the truth? Facebook. I don't know. Take the picture. Take the picture. Ah, fuck. We got too many pictures. Okay, photo shoot's done. I don't want to do that anymore. I'm tired. So we're live on YouTube, 1 hour, 21 minutes, 25 seconds. And we're live on Facebook, 7 minutes and 4 seconds. This is our second go at it on Facebook. This is Public Study. And we'd like to welcome you to Public Study. Hi. So we got a lot of things to do today. I got to check my messages. Vernie sent me a video, so let's check that out. Actually, we'll. Hello, my friend. How are you doing now? Reply, please. Well, it's almost 1 year. Also, to chatting with you and me as a friend. Thank you for a good best friend. You are not stop to chatting with me. Okay, God bless you. Okay, see you tomorrow night. All right. First of all, Bernie, yes, you are my friend, but I can't always do this because I only got 2 hands. But anyways, she sent us a video. Sent us, a video. So it comes with save it to Facebook. Why not? Do it. Save it to Facebook. Save this to Facebook too, so we can view it later. Oh yeah, Hauser, I like him. Very cool. Saving to Facebook. And saving to Facebook. Thanks, Bernie. I think Vernie's coming, or she's probably sleeping right now. She's on the other side of the planet. But here at Public Study, we don't care about time because time doesn't exist. So, let's check in with Trump once again.
If I didn't fire James Comey, we would have never found this stuff. Because when I fired that sleazebag, all hell
That was
broke
nice.
out. They were ratting on each other. They were running for the hills. Let's see what happens.
It's real
Let's see
classy.
what happens. It's in the hands of some very talented people. We're going to have to see what happens. But I can tell you, in my opinion, these are the crookedest, most dishonest, dirtiest people I've ever seen.
Coming from who?
They said, this is Strzok.
So you got a whole bunch of crooked
God.
people
Hillary should win 100 million to 1.
competing
This is
for
amazing.
the title
This
of
is
who
amazing
is
to
the
me.
most crooked.
Look how they let them
And
33,000
it's
emails
a close race.
deleted.
It's a close race. Got John Towers in the house. And let's switch it up. John, you want to take this next song? Cool. Yeah, just give Mickey a break here. Mickey Baxwer, Bird on the piano. The last time you're listening to John Towers. And get out of town, Mickey Baxwords. Mickey, you're on the drums. I didn't know you knew how to play drums. That's awesome. All right, good job. We got quite a show for you today. Did you guys check out Bare Bones Media? Never mind, it's nothing. So I'm answering messages. Sometimes I can answer messages by typing. But most of the time, I just like to make sure that everybody knows that I'm thinking about them. Sometimes we like to use stickers to express our feelings. And I'm always angry. That's my secret. That's how I don't turn into the other. How can you not be like really angry all the time, living in this? How we treat each other, you know? This guy figured it out. Soothing weekend jazz, laid back. We're just hanging out here. John's playing in the background. Mickey's on drums. And I'm checking my messages. You gotta do it. You gotta do it. Mike Pierce, everybody, former mayor of Penticton, British Columbia. See, we're going to like every comment. We're just going to like everything. Love it. Love, love, love. And then Mike said, too bad. This is a little drone footage. And it shows the deserted streets of Wuhan under lockdown because of that new virus. I wonder. Mike says, too bad, but we all need protection. Thanks for doing the job, you people. So, it wasn't a question. No reply necessary. Quentin Bucktooth in the house. Yeah, it's made out of shells. It's made out of shells. I picked it up for 50 cents. Someone put a lot of work into that. It's a masterpiece. Shell owl. What is that? It's an owl. It's a shell owl. Are you sure it's a shell owl? It looks like a. Looks more like a Halliburton owl. No, it's just an owl. It's just an owl. Owl. Made with shells. Made with shells. Done editing. Thank you. Thanks, John. Thanks, Mickey. Thank you for that beautiful rendition of Shell Owl. It's a beautiful song. So let's check in again with Trump. He's given his victory speech. The impeachment was a disgrace. I have no more opinions.
Nothing happens to her.
Let's listen to the
Nothing
words and how he says them.
It's unbelievable. But think of that. God, Hillary should win. When these guys are investigating Hillary.
I love it when he
Then they
talks
go to
like
work
this.
for Mueller, the two of them.
It's like,
And when Mueller found out that
Now I'm really
everybody
making
knew
a
that
point.
they were 100% this way,
you know,
he let
guys,
them go. But they deleted all of their emails and text messages.
right?
So when
All
we
right.
got the phone, they were
So
all
we got-
deleted. Could you imagine the treasure trove?
I couldn't.
They illegally deleted. So they left Bob Mueller.
No way.
He had the look, but he had a lot
Oh,
of other things.
fuck
Always
me.
had the look. Mr. G-Man.
Really?
And I love the FBI, and the FBI loves me.
Oh, I know they do.
99%.
They love you, bud.
It was the top scum. And the FBI people don't like the top scum.
No.
So think of that, 100 million to 1, and he's investigating me.
I don't know if I can take it anymore. All right, so you guys want to play another song? Like I don't know if I can finish this this speech, to be honest with you. Let's just let it
Trump
run
is a
out.
loathsome
Let's
human
let it
being,
run it
isn't
out.
he?
Let it run out, guys. Let it run out. Oh, he's a human being. He's not even human. He's like scum. Like he's a really bad person. He's evil. 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 Have you ever heard words like this come out of any person's mouth that leads a country or has led a country? Do any former leaders of other countries resemble what's happening now in the USA? Anybody? Open for discussion. Let's talk. Or Let's just listen to music. Mickey's back on the piano. John on drums. You kidding me? These guys are multi-talented people. Is that Quinn? I didn't know she knew how to play the saxophone. Wow. Are you kidding me? Amazing. We don't know each other. All the different talents that we have. 34 event logs. You know, it's 12:12 p.m. here, but who the fuck cares what time it is here? Let's just stop with the time. It's February 6th. But you know what? Even that. I think it's February 5th somewhere. I also think it's February 7th somewhere. So let's forget that. It's year 2020. Yeah, but not for everybody all the time. It is now. Is it? I'm thinking about cutting that out. It's good. We needed more silence. Listen to these guys. Can we take that bar out? Yeah, it's there we go. Thank you. That's an owl made out of shells. I picked it up at the Salvation Army thrift store about 6 months ago. It's worth a lot of money. This is me at work, at the office, at the studio. Just thinking, what am I gonna do next? Skate Girl. Let's do Skate Girl. Or let's play some jazz. So we decided on jazz today. Which I think is a real great option. So we got what? Who's online? Simon. Simon. How you doing, buddy? Not bad. You cut me off. Not appreciating it. I'm pretty important. So yeah, I know, bud. Hey, do you think that, you know, well, I was thinking, yes. What I was thinking was I'd change my accent to slightly upper class. All right, we had enough. Can we, thank you, God. There's only so much I can take from that guy. All right, so you know, we got him in the wings. Simon Banks, everybody. If you're a big fan of him, personally, I'm not. I love him, but not a fan. Not a fan of this guy either. Let's see what's going on. He's ending off here.
If I won, I was going to do a great job. I didn't know that I was going to run, and then when I got in, I was going to have to run again and again and again. Every week I had to run again. That wasn't the deal, but they stuck with me.
Hardest working guy in politics, everybody.
I'm so glad I did it because we are making progress and doing things for our great people that everybody said
You're great
couldn't
people.
be done. Our country is
People.
thriving. Our country is just respected again.
Is it?
And it's an honor to be with the people in this room. Thank you very much,
Respected
everybody.
again.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
He's banking on. He's not going to take any questions here. I bet you. He's just going to point fingers. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for coming out. Hey. Hey. Good job. What a lovely couple. A lovely, lovely couple. Russia and the United States, hand in hand. Well done. It's about time. Peace. Yeah, we got all sorts of people there. Oh, there's this guy right over here. He'll make his way. Don't worry. Oh my God. We can't do any more, can we? Can we? Can we? Can we really? Thanks, Mickey. So Mickey again on piano, and John is on the upright bass. Are you? This is amazing. These guys are so good. All right. Just a little lower, guys. We're just gonna turn you down just a little bit. I know you understand. I'd like to thank Simon Banks for coming out today and participating in today's public study. I know it's not his thing. He's more of a flashy kind of guy. He's got his own show. He's got a few things on the go right now. He's doing he's performing in New York right now, off Broadway. Off Broadway. The Howard Lederer Experience, everybody. So if you haven't had a chance, tickets are $10. Kids come from free. Kids watch free. They have to sit on the floor though. Packed every night. The Howard Lederer Experience. Owned, copyrighted by Tommy Glenn Cowles. Because I own it. I own it. I own it. I wrote it. I wrote it. With my own blood, sweat, and tears, I wrote it. Mostly in blood. Not my blood. Mickey Baxwer Bird is on piano. John Towers is on the upright bass. And what is that? Is that the alto sax? No, can't be. Who's playing? Is that still Quinn? She's not here yet, though, eh? Where's she playing from? States somewhere, I think. Okay, let's continue on with the messages. It's very important that you keep up with your messages. Very important. When you're a part of a movement, like I am, you got to keep on top. Margaret Hill sent out a all right, we'll just like it. Love it. regardless of where we stand, we still love each other, right? But we do have to voice our opinions. And what am I going to think? What's the one word that describes this guy? I know the word, and it's going to come as a bit of a shock to some, but others it may make all the sense in the world. But here we go. Pride. Why does it always have to be gay pride? Why do when I type in pride, why is the first thing colorful rainbows and gay pride stuff? Not that I care too much, but come on. Does that have to be the first thing? Doesn't matter. Something has to be the first, but it's not quite what I was going for. Although Squidward works for me. You can't think too long on these things, you know? You just got to go with whatever works. Kurt is back. Thank you, Kurt. Sorry about that. Got cut off. And would you like to play the piano? Thanks, bud. All right, give Mickey a little breather. Have a coffee, bud. All right, we got Kurt Brian on piano, John Towers on drums, and the what is it? The JC. What was the band? What was the band's name? We'll figure it out later. What was it called? I think it was the ITZ JC Grand Band. It was the ITC JC Grand Band. The ITZ JC Grand Band. It's for shizzle. It's the bomb. It's jazz. Well, what else you gonna do? Well, you're really busy, it seems. Well, I keep up on it, right? So it looks easy, but it's not. All right. Let's see what else we can do here. Switch it up. I do have to work sometime, you know. Oh crap. I just pulled up my whole collection of pictures. Hey, did you guys see this? About 2 weeks ago, 2 eagles. 2 eagles were caught in a tree just down the block. Rarely would you see 2 eagles in town like this, but we did. We caught it. The bottom one there, her name is Sally, and the one up top is actually another female bird. Her name is Harriet. So it's Sally and Harriet. Wonderful. Beautiful. Got plenty of footage. I got more footage than I'd like. What are you gonna do with it? I know not. But what I do know is that anything that comes out of Washington, well, it's suspect. It really is. We're gonna play another one? Should we just get right into it? Okay, sure, why not? This is me in the dark, contemplating life. I have no shirt on here. It's kind of the way I do it. It's a painting I painted. It has already been purchased. This is what we call Broken Peace. And good timing. This song is also called Broken Peace. Performed by Mickey. No, sorry guys. Mickey's having coffee right now. The band, everybody. All right, here's the soup kitchen. I had some wonderful meals here. There we all are. Just hanging out. Doing our thing. Eating. There's a huge scar on your head. Where'd you get that from? What kind of brain injury do you have? Never noticed that before. CNN Live. The Democratic presidential debate. The Democratic presidential candidate debates. With Tom Steyer, Elizabeth Warren, Joe Biden, Bernie Sanders, and who's this Buttigieg? Buttigieg? I love it. I sold my skis. I have no money. I still got the goggles. They're practically brand new skis that I had to sell them. There's no chance that I was skiing this year anyways. You know, sometimes you can't have everything, right? And there are people out there that want everything. Want the whole pie. Not us. We're pretty content, but we still gotta stand up and express our displeasure with people who are greedy. Oh yes, there is greed in the world, and I don't know if you've seen the face of it. Let's see if we can find the face of greed. There it is. That's greed at work. Thanks, guys. That was beautiful. All right, so we're going to start the show. All right, so that was the band, the ITZ JC Grand Band, with Kurt, John, Mickey Baxter Bird, Auntie Boozery, and John Martin is here. And Lillian? Perfect. What? What? You know, what would this day be without another song? Jazz. Take it. Beautiful. I'm going to take a nap. I didn't eat everything. I got to eat better. One of these days, I'm going to figure this life thing out. It seems like there's a lot of people who know a lot of shit out there. Maybe you should stop knowing so much. I think it's holding you back. All messages are taken care of. Yeah, looks good, guys. Looks good. Enough said, right? We don't have to go on and on like the windbags in U.S. politics, Canadian politics of anywhere really around the world. You couldn't do it without us. If I wasn't elected the president, we'd have no country. So you're lucky. You chose right. Now we have a country, and everybody respects us now. We were going through a rough time there, but everybody respects us now because we made America great. It took a bit, but we did. And we're going to force feed it down everybody's throat. America is great. Again. ITZ JC Grandband. This will be the last song. So let's make it count. Let's make sure that we fit in everything that we want to talk about. All of it. All of it in one shot. So we don't have to come back? No. We gotta come back. We'll never be able to catch it all. Catch and release, people. Bring back catch and release. Nah, we don't do that. No more catch and releasing. What we're gonna do is we're gonna catch them, and then we're gonna fuck with them. ICE. Space Force. Planting your flag on the fucking moon. Are you guys retards? I know you're not. You're smart, right? Smarter than me. Come on. Planting your flag on the moon? Well, you gotta think big. Think big. We need a project. We need a project. We need something for the common people to focus on so that we can keep doing what we want to do. Oil. Oh, we love our oil. We love coal too, eh? Coal's good. You like coal? It's a shout out for coal. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for coming out. That was great. Thanks. Ralph? Jay DeStefano, we cannot end it here. Ralph is in the house. Fuck, this thing keeps on going on and on. Thanks, guys. You had my back on that one. I was just about to end this video. And then Ralph J. DeStefano. DeStefano. Ralph J. DeStefano. Ralph J. DeStefano. 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 Ralph DeStefano. Everybody. Ralph. I hear Ralph is fancies himself a bit of a drummer. Am I right? He's on drums already? Oh, man. Oh, God. This show is never going to end. What am I gonna do? I was gonna take a nap. I guess I can always practice. Hey, let's check in on. Let's check in on. What's his face? You know what I'm talking about, don't you? Yeah, him. Is that the only picture we got? He looks really intense there. Can we do something else? Do we have another visual? Why can't we get like a live visual of him? Oh yeah, there he is. That is Simon Banks. Did I get it right? Simon Banks. Oh, my name is Simon Banks. No? Okay, get him on the line. Hey, Lillian. Simon. Simon, you there? All right, we're just experiencing some problems. Don't worry, he's coming. So, Lillian, hello. Sending some love your way. And every once in a while, I just like to funk it up a little bit. I'll tell you how I'm thinking. Switching it up. All right, so we got him. Cool. Hey, man. How's it going? My name is Simon Banks, and I'm live with Tommy Glenn Cowless. Hey, man. My name is Tommy Glenn Cowles. Nice. It's good. Yeah, like 3/4 of it. It looks like it would be pronounced Cowless, but it's really not. It's cowls. It's like towels. Like can you pass me the towel? Can you pass me that towel? Cowl. But plural. My name is Simon Banks, and I'm live with Tommy Glenn Cowell. No, man. You still don't got it. Plural. Cowls. Tommy Glenn Cowles. Tommy Glenn Cowles. Oh, that's a stupid name, isn't it? What kind of name is that? Well, it's a fucking stupid name. Thanks for coming out, Simon. Thanks, bud. It's nice. It's just nice to know that you got friends. You know? So what I'd like to do now is send out a little love. We are live 47 minutes for the second time my day today, which is your day as well. Night. Doesn't matter. Time. Time keeps on ticking into the future. Wow. Not really. It's a very inaccurate song. If you want to know more about time, maybe we could talk about that later. Time. So I'd like to thank Ralph J. DeStefano for that amazing job on the piano, and Kurt, John, Mickey, the ITZ JC Grand Band, and and special guest appearances by Anthony Bursary or Basari. Sorry, fuck, so many names. I usually just call him the Ant-Man. Ant-Man's here. Anthony Bursary. That's not how you pronounce it. It's Bussary. Bussary. It's Anthony. It's Ant-Man, dude. Okay. So Ant-Man's in the house. John Martin. Mickey Baxter Bird. John Towers. Kurt Bryan. Ralph J. DiStefano. And Lillian Moray. Did I get everybody? Can I go now? Oh, dear God. Can I go now? Let's check messages. Mark all as read because they are. Let's see if we have any messages on. Nope. Oh, that is turned off. So, we got probably about 1.2 million people listening right now on YouTube, most likely. Or at least one. I think there's one. There's one person listening, or that says they're listening. Everybody else is just, who the fuck is this guy? He thinks he's somebody, somehow. He's nobody. No how. Do you hear that? Did you guys hear that? Hold on. All right. Where does that leave us? We gotta stop fighting, huh? Yeah, sometime. Or not. And just continue doing the same old shitty, mundane, boring shit. How much money are you gonna make? Now you should maximize your profit. Oh, you got that studio that you're working on at your house, huh? Oh, you're gonna turn that into a bed and breakfast, are you? That's a good way to maximize. Yeah, good job. Good job. You're not making many friends, bud. No, I don't care to make friends this way. Must speak truth. People are freezing on streets. People are in holes they can't get out of because you won't fucking let them. Well, not you. You just don't care. Not you. I'm not talking about you. You're fucking ignorant about it. There are people who don't care, though. Government. Yeah, I know. I'm going to talk about the government again. Well, what do you know about the government? Let me tell you what I know so far.